After more than a week of deadly protests, Peru's new president says she has no intention of stepping down. Flanked by her cabinet and army and police chiefs on Saturday, Dina Boluarte said she was just doing her job.
Solo estoy cumpliendo con el mandato constitucional.
I'm only fulfilling the constitutional mandate. There's a group saying Dina must step down. But what will be solved by my quitting? Is the problem solved? The problem won't be solved.
Boluarte was sworn into office on the same day that lawmakers impeached and removed former President Pedro Castillo from office after he attempted to dissolve Congress and rule by decree. Castillo is in 18-month pre-trial detention charged with rebellion and conspiracy. Demonstrators have taken to the streets. Protests have turned deadly in clashes with armed security forces. Supporters of the ex-president are demanding Castillo's release, that Boluarte step down, Congress be dissolved, and new elections be held. On Friday, Congress failed to approve a bill to move up a date for new elections.
The
Congress has to think about work and act for the country. 83% of the Peruvian people want to bring elections forward. Then, Congress people, don't look for excuses not to bring the elections forward. Do not abstain from voting. Vote for the sake of the country.
The protests have crippled the country's transport system with roads blocked and airports stalled. Thousands of tourists have been left stranded, and many are worried if they'll make it home for Christmas. Hundreds of tourists visiting the Inca citadel of Machu Picchu have been stranded for days after the airport was closed and protesters apparently placed rocks on train tracks.
Actually, we went to the Machu Picchu on Tuesday, and then we plan to take the train and then go out to the Cusco. But we found out that it's stopped. All the train and flight is suspended since Tuesday. So we have to stay in the Machu Picchu around 4 days.
Lee said she had considered walking down the railway line to reach the main city of Cusco, but was traveling with her mother and had heavy luggage. Peruvian authorities say the armed forces are trying to rescue elderly and sick tourists with humanitarian flights. Dan Collyns, CGTN, Lima.